Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking to you about Adobe Spark. As you can see here, Adobe Spark is an application where you can create visual stories, posters, and flyers. You can also stand out on social media by creating some things. If you have a business, you can use it to grow your business, flyers, explainer videos. Here we go for education. You can use it for teaching and studying, photo collage, teach and study, lesson plan videos, other posters and flyers that you might use for conferences and things like that. So I'm actually going to show you, I created a really neat flyer for my brand. My fashion brand I created is called Polished by ATG. And I'm going to show you what I created. I just used it to create a visual to promote the brand. So you just pick out a variation, which is kind of like a template. And you can go on in and upload photos by clicking on add, and then you could click photo and upload a photo from your computer. Add your text. So I added my logo that I made. I also added the names, and I added the 3 words down here to kind of create meaning and add all of the images together. You can choose different colors, colored patterns, layouts. You can go in and switch your layout if you wish. Go ahead and resize it if you want to do that. There are just so many things that you can do. You could also create a social media post to stand out on social media. And I think that would be a great idea to use in the classroom, especially to engage students and their parents with that. That would just be a really good idea to use with them. For the privacy, the legal terms I have here with Adobe, the general terms of use, is you must be 13 or older to register to have an individual Adobe ID. So I would recommend, as an educator, you would have students have their parents sign permission and notify them that they will be using the Adobe ID as well, because you want to make sure that you are being responsible and having them go in and get parent permission, since this site is 13 or older to register for the ID, and that goes along with the COPPA Act. Some really cool integration ideas that I thought was Adobe Spark actually partnered with NASA to create a research and promotion challenge for students, and it's used to ignite their creativity and thinking by using Spark. They can also go ahead and embark on NASA missions with Adobe Spark. So here's some examples of what students created. I think that this would be really neat to integrate into a science lesson because it's allowing you to integrate the creativity and critical thinking in there. Here's some examples of students' work that they created with Spark. Some students did an About Me. They did a mix and match game, My Story, where they created a story. Here's My American Story, where they summarized the history, and then there's Family History, which a student created. Why students and teachers choose Adobe? Inspiration, it's fast, fun creation, easy to follow lessons, and sharing with confidence. So you can go ahead and use this in your classroom. I personally really, really like all of these ideas, and I think I would definitely implement them one day into my classroom. Because of the fact that it is so unique and easy to use, it didn't take long to learn how to use the features on here. For the ISTE standards, I would say that this, for the student, would be digital citizenship and empowered learner, because it's empowering them to take on ownership of their learning and being digitally responsible, because they have to use this application responsibly and effectively. And I think that they're becoming a digital citizen because they are learning how to use the different features of Adobe Spark. And for educators, I put for the standards that it was being a leader and being a collaborator, because you can collaborate with your students on projects, such as engaging your students with one of these science missions that they have, and being a leader in the classroom because you're teaching these students how to create using Adobe Spark, and they are using their creativity. So overall, I think that I would definitely use this in the classroom, and I do really like this actually for my brand, and I hope that everyone could get a chance to use Adobe Spark, because I think it's a really, really good program for students to learn, and it's a great tool for them to have to use for a lifetime.